It's good to be out in the field for the first cab cam of 2019, and this cab cam brought to you by Holman Incorporated, your source for manure equipment online at holmaninc.com. And we're out in the field today for a bit of a unique one. We're not planting, we're not spraying any herbicides or otherwise, but we're actually out here with Integrated Ag Services, and joining us, Skylar Foose of Integrated Ag. Skylar, thanks for being here with us. First of all, I'm going to let you say it. What are we doing?
We are doing high-density soil sampling. We're out here in the field doing half-acre grids.
All right, so how does this work? Quite a machine behind you out here, and you're keeping a close eye on the monitors, and you can keep doing that. But if you could, along the way, tell us what's going on behind us.
So our machine, it's designed to do high-density soil sampling like what we're doing today. It does slices instead of cores. This machine was designed by us at Integrated Ag. What we're doing is when the knife goes down, it takes a side profile of the soil and slices it off. The knife will then come up, and there's an elevator in there with that slides back and forth and pushes air through and drops it into a georeference cup so that we have georeferenced soil samples throughout your fields. So,
how many samples can you do? How much of an area can you cover, I guess, in one load, and how does that work?
So our machine's designed to hold, in our tray where all the cups are, it's designed to hold about 180 cups. So that's 90 acres approximately on half-acre grids. And then our machine altogether can hold over 1,000 cups. So there's about 500 acres we can do of halves. Typically we're pulling a sample every 10 to 15, maybe even 20 seconds on half-acre grids. So if you do the math, you can figure out how many acres a day we can cover.
And if you could, walk us through, I guess, some of these screens over here that you're keeping an eye on as we go through a couple washouts in this field here. Yeah, take us through those.
So right here we have our Ag Leader in Command. It kind of shows what we are, it gives our AB lines in the field. Over here we have a camera, multiple cameras in the soil sampler so we can see what's going on. Just so we know our sample quality, or quantity. We can also see the cups coming around on our turntable, so we know, okay, we have a jam or something, what do we do? This right here controls the soil sampler itself. Right now we're at 168 samples. That is the barcode on the bottom of the cup that it's reading, and we're doing about 4 seconds between each sample. That's from the time the knife goes down to the knife comes up. And then that's our distance. I gotta actually back up here because I don't like that cup. This is our distance that we're driving. It's not reading the distance off of here, it reads off the how many times the tires turn. And then this is our soil depth. It's not really a good gauge that we use, but it's on there. Then everything else is basic John Deere computer screens.
Talking about wet, I mean, goodness, we had a wet harvest, just a wet end to the last year, and it seems like a wet beginning to this year. What have you been talking to farmers about? What have you been hearing out there?
Down around where we're from, the Urbana area, the guys are getting out in the fields. I know they've been working a lot of ground. I even heard somebody, I think, was planting some beans earlier this week, or last week. Things are starting to come around. It's going to get busy here pretty soon.
Skylar Foose joining us for the first cab cam of 2019 out here just outside of Rushsylvania and Logan County. And this cab cam brought to you by the folks at Holman Incorporated, your source for manure equipment online at holmaninc.com. For the Ohio Ag Deck, I'm Joel Norwood.
Hello, this is Dale Everman with Holman Incorporated. I'd like to thank you for watching the cab cam for the spring of 2019. Today we're going to talk about manure handling. We've got a few pieces behind me here that will help you get your job done this spring or this fall. And I know the past few months have been pretty wet, so I'm sure there's some manure and stuff out there that needs to get hauled before you plant this season. Give us a call. We're more than happy to work with you and see if we can help get your manure pits and holding barns cleaned out. Holman Inc., your first choice in manure handling and drag lining equipment.